What's up guys, welcome back to a new Dragonwilds video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the Granite Maul, which as you can see right here is a pretty fun weapon actually, and looks really cool. I actually really like the special attack on this weapon. But today I'm going to show you guys the entire dungeon and guide walkthrough. So first you need to go find Doric, who is located in the Fractured Plains, and he is going to give you a quest called Granite Maul, which is going to require you to activate 4 statues in Ashian's Watch and then clear the vault. Now this is found at the very top right of the map. As you can see right here, that is where Doric is located. I definitely recommend putting a lodestone there, that way you can go and get the anima trees and come back to the quest later much easier. So place another lodestone right at the start of this vault, that way you can easily access it. You need to click on each one of these statues in order to access the vault too, and that is right before you go into the vault. Also keep in mind there are a lot of strong Garu there, so make sure that you bring some good gear for that trip. And here is the actual entrance to the vault itself. Like I said, I am going to run through the entire vault, but make sure you check out our Dragonwilds Discord server today. You can find the description down below. We're going to be putting every single thing you need to know in the Dragonwilds server, and including all the links to our videos, how to get different items. So if you guys want to see like walkthroughs for every quest, every single thing you can think of is going to be in there. We also have voice chats, that way you guys can join into different groups. But right here, we're going to be running through the entire vault. If you don't want to watch this part, you can just go ahead and skip through this, but I thought it'd be kind of fun just to go ahead and show you guys the entire vault. But I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and enjoy watching this. I'm not going to say a whole lot during this, because this is kind of like, I don't know, a playthrough of the vault. Okay, maybe we'll say a little bit. These plants are like really annoying, actually. They're kind of cool, kinda, except there's like so many of them in here. The Tempest Shield, by the way, makes these plants much easier to deal with. You can activate Tempest Shield, as you'll see me do in this video. And then when Tempest Shield is active, then you actually don't really take any damage at all. And boom, there goes my wife. She thought you could actually just kill the plants. Oh man, I was laughing pretty hard at this one. It's pretty cute. So she's running back to join me. Probably not gonna do that one again. But yeah, there's a couple ways to get around these plants. You can either just like get close to them when they start ballooning up, you can just dodge backwards. Alternatively, you can use your shield, although if you do get shield break, then it can be kind of annoying. You'll take a little bit of damage. But by far the easiest way to deal with these plants is just gonna be using your Tempest Shield, because that will stop all the damage. Okay, when you come up to this part, you're going to see a chest behind the wall. You just kind of leave that for now. This is actually one of the more simple dungeons. There's not a lot of alternate paths and things like that in this dungeon. This vault. The wind spell is just so good in this game, by the way, like the wind enchant. I kind of fumble this fight a little bit, but you can perfect guard these guys with your Tempest Shield. It makes them really easy to do. I love the whip special. It's so awesome. It staggers the opponent, which actually gives you the bonus damage from the iron armor. The 3 set piece buff, so the perk for having the entire set of armor on, gives you bonus damage against the staggered enemies. Really strong with the whip. And although some of the two-handed weapons can do some pretty serious damage and whatnot, I kind of still prefer the whip. Okay, there is a little secret up here. You should probably make sure you pop those plants first. Little secret spot up here with another chest. That's that chest we saw from the window there. I don't know, the gate, window, bars, whatever. And then another secret up here, which is not really a secret. It's just basically some plants that are waiting to kill you. And then you've also got some copper ore. I kind of wish they would have put something a little more unique in some of these spots, because getting some copper ore is not really that exciting in a vault. Wind Step is fantastic to stop from taking damage when you do falls, by the way, like I just did. It doesn't stop you from really, really high up. Also, we bugged this guy. As you see, he hits me with his earth spike attack, even though it looks like he's stunned, but he's actually just stuck. But that right there is kind of like one of the fun parts of the whip. You can really stun out some enemies, even though that one was like bugged and stunned at the same time. I end up using way more health potions in this dungeon than I normally do. Probably because I was just trying to make this clip while playing at the same time, so... But as you can see right there, Tempest Shield works fantastic. Unfortunately for this, though, my Tempest Shield is gone for the actual fight. But if you have someone, like my wife right there, like if you have somebody doing the stun while you're meleeing it, it does work pretty well usually. There's another secret over here. Although, there's not really much in this room, which is kind of confusing, because there's so much guarding this room, and then all it is tin. Like, I don't know about that, guys. And you'll see me dodge a lot through these plants as they blow up. The dodging, the invulnerability window for dodging in this game is absolutely insane. I'd highly recommend you just dodge more. You can make it so like spike traps and different things like that, you just completely ignore them by dodging through them. About the only thing that dodging doesn't work perfectly on is fire traps. This is a part where I really, really wish I had my enchant air up. It would have made this so much quicker. It would be nice if these plants actually did like good damage to the enemies or something. When you're in the area with the lightning actually does hit enemies. We got a nice secret under the waterfall, which I thought was pretty cool. I love the Saradomin armor with the Bandos cape. Looks so good. Classic RuneScape look. My only confusing thing was like the Saradomin armor in this game so far at least is on iron and not on rune. I feel like we're all used to having rune Saradomin armor. Maybe we'll get it later though. I really thought there was maybe something over here, but I don't think there actually is anything over there. Playing a lot of Elden Ring and things in the past has made me check every nook and cranny. And then here is the boss room. So as you can see, this dungeon is very simple. There's not a whole lot to it. I don't think we missed anything either, but sometimes when I go back to get another one of the vault cores, then I will sometimes kind of rerun the dungeon to just see if I missed anything. It's also just kind of fun to do. And I don't loot a lot when I go through the first time, like I don't loot a lot of ores and things. So sometimes I will, you know, do my looting when I come back through the second time around. And I'm fighting this Hulk right here first, which I thought was the main boss, but it turns out both of them were the boss. There we go, we finally get a perfect guard on him. Another perfect guard. And now we have the annoying Archon. These guys are so annoying. Their Earth Spike attack can hit you when you're shielding and stuff, so it's honestly best when you know that Earth Spike attack is coming just to roll out. I'm switching to my axe, do some bigger damage. Especially because he's in the corner. The two-handed weapons, when you do the air enchant on them, are very, very, very strong. The Granite Maul, by the way, which is what we're unlocking, that's actually really good with the air spell. And there we go. So you're going to get your recipe right there. Also going to get this mage book, which is awesome. Give me some mage XP. It's kind of the workaround right now for getting XP in mage and range, even since you can't normally train it. All right, after you leave there, though, now you're going to go right back to Doric, so that's why you really want to make sure you put that lodestone there. And then you just simply run back up this way. If you want the anima bark I was mentioning before, you can actually get the anima bark really close by. And then here you get the Granite Maul head, which unlocks the entire Granite Maul crafting. And then we just need to go back to our house. So at your smithing anvil, that's where you're going to be able to see what you need for these. The materials are really not that bad. You'll probably have most of these things already, so you just need to go grab these. You can put the anima bark in the kiln, by the way, in order to get that anima, that wild anima. And then once you have them, you just come back and craft the two pieces. You already have the Granite Maul head, so you just have to craft the handle and then craft the wrappings. And after you have that, then you just go ahead and craft the entire Granite Maul itself. And then boom, now we've got the Granite Maul. Unfortunately, the G-Maul is not quite the same as is in like regular RuneScape, where you get like the G-Maul spec of like rapid hits. That'd be amazing, which, man, I really hope they update it and actually change it to that, because I was really expecting and hoping it would be like that. But instead we have this like battering ram attack, which does seem decent. You gotta keep in mind this is a tier 3, it's not a tier 4. But the battering ram does pretty good damage. You can see there I did more than half the Terrorbird's health. With the regular combo it took 3 hits. It's kind of a slow weapon though, as you can see, so takes some getting used to. Now we got this wolf here though, where I'm gonna combo him one time with the battering ram, and then a regular hit for a 2-hit combo, and done. Anyway, guys, that's how you unlock the Granite Maul. It is a pretty simple one to unlock overall. Really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave comments down below, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.